So not a lot of people have been showcasing the brand new NBA 2K14 game mode, MyGM, on the next gen systems, and I did think it would be unfair for me not to show you guys what this is about. So as soon as you start it up, obviously you gotta first pick what type of GM you want to be. Now there's about 6 to 7 different type of ones. You can read all of them right here. I was not sure which one to pick, and then I realized I'm in college, I'm majoring in psych, so I was like, you know what, I might as be the psychologist type of GM. Honestly, I just thought it was the most realistic one because I try to go as realistic as possible, so I picked psychologist. Now, my GM in this game obviously is very in-depth. By the way, you gotta pick your team after. My GM in this game is very in-depth, and I'm telling you, it's like super in-depth, but it is very time consuming, and in my opinion it's not as entertaining as my career. Now my career, we love the cutscenes. I love not having to read. It makes it so much more fun. Unfortunately in my GM, as soon as you start, this is in real time, you're gonna talk to your actual dude and you're gonna have to read it. You're gonna have to read it. It was kind of a letdown for me that I had to read all this, then click X, then read and click X. I mean, my dude already knows how to talk. I just wish he could talk in this game mode instead of my career. I'm really loving my career, by the way. Episode 4 coming very soon. But yeah, that's basically it. So he's just gonna talk to you. You just gotta introduce yourself. And one thing I do like about this is you gotta pick your answers to when he asks you a question. For example, you'll see right here, will you accomplish, you won't accomplish, how well will you accomplish, maybe you're gonna accomplish, something like that. So he's just gonna ask you a bunch of questions as soon as you start. How well are you gonna do? Are you gonna win the division? Will you make it to the conference finals, etc.? You just gotta answer, according to the best of your ability, but also it really depends on how much time you have. For example, it says, will you win the division title? Or the division, right? You gotta win a lot of games. Chicago Bulls, I believe Indiana's in there, and a couple of other really good teams like the Detroit Pistons, right? You gotta win the division. In this MyGM game mode, you actually have to play the games. If you don't, there's a big chance you might lose. And I'm gonna show you guys that in a bit. The first game was against the Heat. I did simulate it through and I lost. Now if I played it, chances are I might have won that game, which would really help us as a GM, of course. So that's just things I'm just skeptical about. I wish I didn't have to play the games and they would actually do work, but hey, maybe I don't have to play the games and it's just the Heat, they did work. So I'm gonna try simulating maybe 2 to 3 more games just to see if they actually end up winning. And then of course I'm gonna be playing some of the games too to see how that works out. I'm gonna be messing with all the concession stands and all that good stuff. This is just an episode 1. It's basically a pilot. Now I'm not sure if I'm gonna follow through with this entire series. I just wanted to be fair and show you guys exactly how this thing works, what happens as soon as you start, the layout, the menu, all that good stuff right here. As you can see, our projected profit is 530K. Crap, that's a lot of money, man. But anyways, this is just honestly very a pilot type of episode. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this. So if you want to see more MyGM videos, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. Of course, the videos following this, if we do decide to continue this series, will be a lot more in depth. We will be talking about concessions, tickets, seating arrangements, all that good stuff. We're gonna focus very little on the actual gameplay. We're saving that for my team and my career, so we will keep this as realistic as possible as a GM would as well. So right here, we just got to pick D-Rose, Boozer, and Butler as our primary scorers. We pick our type of offense, our type of defense, and all that good stuff. Now, this video is about to close. By the way, my PSN is right here, TheRealSTG. I finally got it to work. People took Sub the Gamer, people took my Instagram, when everybody took everything, right? So I had to pick something new. This is it. You can go ahead and send me a friend request if you want. If not, it's all good. It's probably going to be filled up in a second. But anyways, that is basically it. As you can see, here's our record. This is just me versus the Miami Heat, simulating it because I really didn't want to play when I have my career and so many other game modes to play. But anyways, I did simulate through the date. I really do like how your GM also gets, into that press conference and he actually gets bonuses and rewards. That's really awesome too. But if you enjoyed this video and you want more MyGM videos, let me know in the comments down below. But beside that, a lot more videos coming out, my friends. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.